Hi there, it's Sarah of Get Weaving. I'm just trying to answer questions as they come in. The most recent one that I tackled was why I pull at the edges when I put the shuttle through, so that was in the previous video. I hope that's helped anyway. Today I'm wearing T002, which is this one. It's got quite a few different variations on it. It's very, very simple. The only bit that's really cut is the neckline, and that's got a homemade bias tape round it. It's got a hand spun weft, and the warp is, I'm having to look at it, it's quite old. Cotton and viscose, and then a hand spun cotton weft. It's really, really comfortable and very easy to make. So this is what I'm weaving at the moment on my Ashford 20-inch knitter's loom. It's got a Cotolin warp. You can see they're threaded in pairs, and the weft is about 8 very fine strands twisted together. I've got well, in fact I did this on the spinning wheel, so it was 4 plied together, and then another 4 plied together, and then they were plied together, if that makes any sense at all, to get the extra twist out. So there are 8 strands in here, and you can see this one's got bobbles on it. So as I was plying the pairs of 4 together, I was shoving one, and it just gives it a bit of texture. So I'm doing bands of texture, see those, and then bands of plain. These are the warp colours. I wanted to get a bit of contrast in there, so there's generally a light with a dark, or a bright with a less bright. I didn't really want any of the colours to stand out too much. So I made a sample first on my 8-inch Kromsky Heart Loom, which is brilliant for making samples. And when I looked at it, this little bit here I didn't like. So it was only threaded up with about 1 metre, so I unthreaded it from the back and put a different colour in, and I did the same here as well until I liked the colour combinations. So this was set at 12.5. When it was washed, it's about 14 ends to the inch. So what I've done with the fabric that I'm weaving is I've added an extra bit, so it's still set at 12.5, and then when it's washed it'll shrink in a little bit. And what I'm making is this top here. We've never made a pattern from this. Both Elizabeth and I have done versions of this. So you've got a narrow piece of weaving in the middle, and then it's stitched to some commercial fabric for the side pieces and the sleeves. So that's what I'm aiming to do. So my fabric should end up about 15 inches wide, and then I'm going to stitch it to some linen. So these are the colours that I might use. It's probably going to be this one in the end because it doesn't shout. That one's a little bit too pale. I don't know. I'll probably finish the fabric, put it on my dummy, wrap these round, and then just walk away and see which one I like the best. I've also put enough fabric on the loom to make pockets. So it's going to be roughly like this. The centre front, centre back will be woven, pockets will be woven. There'll be sides and sleeves from the linen, and then I might put a little frilly bit on one sleeve. So I'm hoping to make this as a pattern. I hope to make it up to about a size 4X. The nice thing with this is it doesn't really matter what width your weaving is. So this warp is 17 inches by 80 inches. When it's washed, it should be 15 inches wide by about, I'm hoping, 64 inches long, which will give me enough for front, back, 2 pockets. And then, as I said, edges in commercial fabric like a linen. As usual, got paper on the back, which makes a really nice warp separator. And this is sheet number 1. because we number our sheets. And I'm almost off it, so I thought I'd better do this before I finished, and then I can finish weaving this, cut it off, wash it, and then I'll be ready to make it into a blouse. Once I know I'm happy with everything, then I'll be making a pattern, the very simple over top, probably have darts. So when that's ready, I'll let you know. Happy weaving, have a great day. Bye now.